weather coverage right now. We want to take a look at a time-lapse video of the quick-moving storms that rolled in this afternoon. Just incredible. This was shot by a GoPro from our photojournalist Eric Reedus tonight.
And obviously things moved in quickly. I know when we got off the air at 6:30, I ran out in front of the station and it was windy here. The main wind gusts had already come by us here on East Division. But you know, again, we're waiting to get some confirmation as to how these storms may have affected what is unfolding down at Table Rock Lake tonight with the capsized ride, the Ducks boat there, Jamie. I mean, we knew this was going to happen, but I think maybe a lot of folks were taken by surprise tonight, too.
Well, the line of storms sort of gradually organized over southeast Kansas, made its way into southwest Missouri, and it was really right as the line was beginning to approach Greene County, as it was approaching areas like Walnut Grove and Ash Grove, that's when I really started to see a very strong signature for damaging winds. There was a surge in the line that was indicative that strong winds were starting to move out ahead of the main line of storms, and that's also when I started to see on our velocity data that we were starting to see winds, at least estimated by radar, of 60 to 80 miles per hour in that swath that was moving toward the Springfield area. Here's a look at our situation right now. You can see the severe weather threat has, for the most part, ended for the area. We still have a little bit of that line of severe storms making its way across north central Arkansas. That will make its way into Sharp County, and then we will be done with this line of severe weather. There's still going to be some potential for additional showers and isolated thunderstorms later on tonight. I'll get to that in a second. Here's a look at the radar loop of that line of severe storms as it was making its way across Greene County. And you can see that little bulge in the line right there as it goes back to the beginning of the loop. That is what I was talking about. That surge came with some very strong winds, winds that were estimated to be approaching maybe 80 miles per hour. This was a little off the surface, but a lot of that wind energy was making its way down to the surface, and we had a report of a 74 mile per hour gust out of the National Weather Service office. Now down in Branson, it was a similar scenario. That line had matured. The winds were not as strong as what we experienced here in Springfield, but they were still strong. We likely had winds on the order of 55 to 65 miles per hour, and you can see it right there, that gust front blasting across the Branson area, blasting across Table Rock Lake, generating some very strong winds there. And the result of this line of severe storms, which, if you want the technical term, is called a progressive derecho, generate a lot of wind damage and a lot of strong wind reports, which extended from Kansas all the way southeast across southwest Missouri and the north central areas of Arkansas. Now, additional showers and thunderstorms are continuing to bubble up across southeast Kansas. Oftentimes, when you get a line like this, it's going to leave behind a boundary, and we have a boundary about right in here. And so with air trying to move up and over the top of that shallow boundary at the surface, it's generating some spotty showers and isolated thunderstorms. So there is going to continue to be a risk of at least some more shower and thunderstorm activity. This is actually good news because the line of storms that came through, it generated a lot of wind, but not much rain. So we need more rainfall. We should have more opportunity at much needed rainfall throughout the overnight hours. Now, I think things will go quiet on Friday. They'll get very hot. And then as a cold front presses south across southern Missouri and into northern Arkansas, we should find additional storms firing up along the front. And those too could be severe with damaging wind and hail. Here's a look at our hour-by-hour forecast for tonight. Again, there will be that risk for additional scattered shower and thunderstorm activity, primarily over southwest Missouri and in northwest and north central Arkansas. Things go quiet tomorrow morning, and then additional storms will fire up near that front as it pushes south across the area. It looks like our rain chance is coming to an end Friday evening. Temperatures tonight cooling off into the low 70s. I'm going to go ahead and lower my low to, it looks like about 71 in Springfield. Temperatures tomorrow, again, if we can get some sun during the day, which I think we will, very hot. 97 in Springfield, but up near 100 across northwest Arkansas, and a 6 on our Colorado. And the pattern after Friday, after this active stretch of weather, will go quiet. It looks like we'll find lower humidity moving in by Saturday. It'll still be hot in the afternoon, but the mornings will be comfortable. The bad news is we need rainfall, and it looks like things are going to get dry and stay dry deep into next week.
Okay, and what's our Viewers Club number tonight?
That number tonight is 137-982, and our jackpot stands at $700.
All right, on the way.